Google Cloud have done it again when it comes to the restoring your website. Well, this is the second update. I didn't get around to making a video for the second one, so this is version number 3 since I've been doing it. The other day I had a little crash on Rent My Drive. You know, this site can't be reached, and then I went in to do a restore, and it's, oh, not again. So you have to just plink, well, you didn't have to because I've had to do it, but I had to just plink through and just figure this shit is allowed. So without further ado, we're going to go into Compute Engine, Snapshots, and you see I've got lots of ones there, but we'll just create snapshot. What should we call this? RMD recovered will do. And then the source disk is going to be RMD rec free. This here, don't worry about this. And then snapshot, we're going to leave that location, right? This is where they sneak it. It defaults to a multi-regional. Now, if you do it off that, it sends it to somewhere else. So obviously you keep getting ingress and egress in and out costs, which will add up. So just click regional. You see I've saved mine there. That's about it. Named it. As you see, we name it. You can put a description if you want. I don't bother. Snapshot. Rapid restoration, stored in some location as your disk, standard backup and disaster recovery. That'll do. I'll just stick with the way that I know. Right, I'll pause it while it does this. That probably took about 2 minutes to be fair, and as you can see down here, successfully created, snapshot recovered. So now what we need to do is go back into our VM instances. And then we need to stop this. Stop. This can take a moment as well, so I'll pause this. As we can see, the VM instance stopped, and when you look at it, there's a little circle there. Now we can do it either way, but what I'll do is first click on the machine, or your disk. I'll get rid of that. Click edit. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'll show you everything in a minute. You can't. I'm not trying to reset it. Alright, so what I need to do is come down here. And then keep going, and then we get to this here, network interfaces. And then when we look down at the bottom here, we can see it's external IP address, and we need to swap that, so we're releasing as a static address. And then just save that. See how long that takes. That can take a little minute as well. That's that done, and the easiest way to be able to see this, look, is we don't have an external IP address here, we have an ephemeral, however you pronounce it. Right, so now, back to his snapshots. There on the side. And then creation time. RMD recovered. Click on this. Want to create an instance. And there's a very important bit coming up with the IP address and where you put your machine, because if you now change it to another zone, it's not going to work. Which I'll call this RMD rec 4 should do. US Central 1 Iowa, and then here wants to be in US Central 1C. And is there anything else? You can change your machine types here if you want to, down to cost. Mine costs about $25 a month, which is like 3 cents an hour, which ain't that bad. And then I've tried some of these other ones just to mess about with them, because it says some of these machines are better, but then the website just won't work. So stick with what you know. M48, there's littler ones when you're first setting it up if you want to, but here we go, look, you can change them here. So I could have E2 micro, E2 small. I wonder if it'll work on E2 small. Let's give it a go. So again, if you change this, because it's the same type of machine, it's just obviously get less vCPUs, cores and memory. Right, so now, I think that's everything, is it? I've done my name, done Central Iowa. And that's what I'm saying, this, definitely remember where you put it, otherwise it won't work. I should really do a video showing that as well, innit? But I'm not gonna. This can take a little minute. As I was saying before that pause, it's really important that you put it in the same place. Put US Central 1C instead of West. So what should happen now is it shouldn't work. So then I can go back and change it. But it's good to show you what can go wrong. Right, so click on here again to your new machine. Click on edit. I wonder if it will show up in just a different thing with the same region. Let's have a look. Right, so now we go to here again. And it's not there, you see, so I can't get my website back at the minute. Right, so what we're going to do is, we're going to go back and cancel that actually. RMD rec fort. So that's when you do it wrong anyway. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to stop this instance is stopped. So I'm trying to get into it. And then what we're going to do is stop it, skip graceful, stop. Right, that's stopped. So another note, if you were to leave another machine running, you're going to get double the cost. So always stop it, and then stop, and then oh, here we go. And then to here, delete at the bottom. It used to be up here, but change everything in here for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they're just paying people by the hour and they just want some work out of them. Just change it. Pause that again. Right, that's that deleted, and as I was saying, not the best memory. US West 1C, remember Nicky? Right, so back to snapshots. Get rid of that. Creation time, RMD recovered. Create instance. Sometimes this is just so bloody long. RMD new. See, this is where I went wrong. You've got to go US West. We've got Oregon, and then 1C. RMD new. Okay. Right, this should hopefully. I'm going to do it again. Put it down to a little machine, see if it'll work. The micro is really little, so 2 GB memory might just work. Then create. So that's started again. What I'm just going to do for now as well, I'll pause it up so I'll do it, just tidy up and get rid of this old machine, but I no longer need. Skip graceful shutdown, delete. That's that gone. So again, click on your machine, click on edit, and I'm expecting this time this bloody worked. And then so boom, all the way down, ephemeral. There we go, there's my IP address, and make sure you allow HTTP and HTTPS. I think that's pretty much about all we have to do really. Save that. Quick check, you can see US West 1C, and then again down here, we've now got the RMD 24 external IP address, and that is it. So what we'll do now, go incognito. This can take a little minute to come back, so I'm going to pause. And one site, back and working, just do some checks. And get UK, and check in tomorrow, and check out 23rd. Search properties. So for this little machine that I've just downgraded to can handle it all. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell, until we change it yet again, and then I'll have to plink through and find that out. If you found it useful, thank you and goodbye.